Yo, it's your boy Geezo back with another video, and today, hold on guys, ooh, there we go. And today, one more time for you haters, man. And today, yeah. All right, now this ain't really nothing to. This video, I don't really want to make the video, but I gotta make the video, but I don't have to. I really don't have to make the video, but I'm gonna make it anyway. So I ran across a video, and this can go either one or two ways, meaning not like saying I got anything to do with it. What I'm saying is, like, we have seen, okay, I'm gonna just play you a clip of the video real quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just play you a clip of the video that I found. And it just randomly popped up. Ain't that crazy? Like, just randomly popped up. Let me find it, if I can find it. Turn the volume. Here we go.
This your boy, Lou. As y'all can see, it fell apart on me. I don't know how else to say it, but to say it like it fell apart on me. Before I start, I want to say this for educational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we gonna begin. I'm gonna start by saying, just know what jeweler you shopping with before you shop with them. You know what I'm saying? I took a chance on this guy, this company. You know what I'm saying? I took a chance on them. As you can see, like, I'm missing multiple stones. Mind y'all, I only had the piece for a few months. It ain't been there.
Alright, so that's enough. So this pendant was done by PD, 902 Jewels, which is PD, PD Jeweler. And this guy, shouts out to him. Imlo, I think his name is Imlo. He's saying he had this pendant for a few months, and the back came off. The back just came off. So, okay, stuff happens. We know this stuff does happen. Now, after the back came off, I guess he contacted him, but that's not even the only thing. Hold on, let's go back. He said they were supposed to be pink stones in there, and the pink stones turned to regular color after he was like, the color of the pink stones just faded. It's not funny because this is somebody's money. They spent their hard-earned money, but for them to fade is crazy. Yeah, never thought. I don't know. Hey, that's crazy, man. So he's saying that it faded, and then they just look regular stones. That is wild. So then he said that he contacted PD about the jewelry, and PD got mad at him. He says that he has the text messages. Probably should have asked for the text messages, huh? Maybe I'll do that. So he's saying that PD got mad and said some things. Then he said some things back. Then PD blocked him. And then so PD blocked him. Mind you, after he got blocked, he was paying on a piece that PD was doing at the moment, and he was still paying on it. So PD blocked him. He can't get his piece. He wants to send the money so he can just get his piece, or whatever the case may be. This is not looking good. Now, on the flip side, like I said, this could go either way. What I meant by that earlier is that we seen PD have good work over the course of the time since I've been on here. I seen PD. He did the, you know what I mean. He did a few people's pendant. I don't know who else pendant that he did. I'm trying to think. Did he do? I remember. We know he did James. Who else? He did that other guy's pendant. Damn, who else pendant? I know it was one more person pendant that he did, and I can't remember, man. And I can't remember. But so we know that he does work, right? He does work, and these people is somebody else, and I'm missing them. Comment below if I missed you. And they might not have. We don't know. From my knowledge, they never had a problem with their jewelry. But that doesn't mean this guy is telling the tale. So what happens is sometimes people make mistakes. And like I said, or like, I don't know. I'll probably drop this video first. So sometimes people make mistakes. Now, this is where stuff gets critical, right? As a business owner, if you made a mistake, just fix it. Like, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? A lot of people might not feel that way. And I know times are hard. Not saying somebody doesn't have money or none of that. I'm just saying, I know times are hard. So, in my opinion, he should redo the piece. Let him send it back. And he should just redo the piece. Why block the guy? He's a customer. He paid his hard-earned money. He did, like he said in the video, he took his chance. He took a chance and spent money with you, right? Not only did he spend money with you, he probably had to pay crazy shipping fee, right? Because it's coming from China. So it's coming from China. So that was probably an extra $30 or $40, maybe even $50. So, I mean, I said China. It's coming from Canada. Sorry. It's coming from Canada. So he probably had to pay more in shipping, which is, I think, when you ship stuff, about $30. I know for sure it's about $30. So it could be a little more. Stuff I should be like $30. Could be a little more. You know what I mean? So, like I said though, as a customer, when you spend your money, you expect that if something happens, you're gonna get good customer service. And I have to say that's bad customer service. Again, I don't know, but one side of the story, I did reach out to ask the other side of the story. Nobody responded yet, but I'm just saying, I'm still, either way I was gonna make this video. So I'm just saying, like, that's kind of, I think that's bad customer service, man. That's bad customer, like, there's no way, I don't know who blocked who first. I think he said PD blocked him first. And my thing is, as a business owner, you shouldn't do that. We talked about this before, you know what I mean, with other companies doing stuff like that. That's not cool. Going off on your customer is not cool. No matter what, they still, I don't think y'all understand that they spent money with you. So the fact that they took their time, that's their hard-earned money. People work hard for their money, and they took their time, and they like, all right, I'm gonna trust you. Can you do this? And you say, yeah, you do it. But when something happens to it, then all of a sudden there's a problem. You know what I mean? And that's bad. Now, on the other side, I will have to get the full story because he's saying he had it for a few months. Now, the back coming off is crazy. That is crazy. Again, okay, so I have had my big pendant, stones has fallen out. Stones falling out is something that's gonna happen. Like, that's gonna happen. A lot of people say it doesn't, but sometimes it does. Like, it depends on the piece, the shape, the cut. But you know, when you're working with softer metals, stuff is gonna fall out. So that's just that. Now, the part where the stones change colors is crazy. If I asked you, that's wild. Like, that's wild. And you know, it could not be his fault. Here's the thing. What could have happened, and I don't know this for sure, Petey could have outsourced the work, right? He could have outsourced the work with somebody, and somebody gave him this kind of stuff, and maybe Petey doesn't believe it. that could be something that happens, but we see the proof that the pieces are apart. So since we see the proof that the pieces are apart, like once he's seen the pieces are apart, come on, like, I think that he should have told the guy, send it back, I'll make a new one, and I'll get you right. That's just my opinion. Like, send it back, I'll make a new one, because again, if it's in the guy, okay, and also he was saying that the pendant wasn't stamped 925, and that's okay. Now that part's okay. Sometimes stuff don't get stamped. He was saying that it was a little brown color. Sometimes silver gets that color. It tarnished. Sometimes it tarnished. All you gotta do is clean it. Sometimes it'll come in, sometimes it'll come out. That's what happens when you're working with the proper stuff. Like, you just gotta know these things before you buy, right? You just gotta know these things before you buy. But it is what it is. So, with that being said, that doesn't change the fact that the pendant fell apart. That doesn't change the fact that the stones came out. I mean, the stones changed colors, and the stones did come out. So I think it's only right and fair. And as a business, you just accept it back, and then you fix it. If you got to take a loss, you take a loss. At the end of the day, it happens, man. It happens. And that could be a possibility that you take a loss, but the thing is, wouldn't you rather take the loss? Because he's saying that he has another pendant that you were supposed to finish, and then you block him and you just stole his money. So not only that you gave him a fucked up piece, you stole his money as well. This is bad business, you know, and it's looking pretty bad. Again, I have to get all sides of the story, and I have to, you know what I mean? We have to do that. But for now, I got one side, and it's not looking too good. Again, we have seen other people buy from PD, and PD has had, to my knowledge, a good record. Again, things, just because he had a good record of making pieces doesn't mean things doesn't happen. Like, we've seen it with other countries. They have great, you know what I mean? People get good stuff, and then some people, stuff happens. Multiple companies that I know of, people have said, hey, this has happened and this has happened, right? But the number one thing that that separates from certain, that separate companies from being good is when you make that mistake, how do you make it right? Yeah, how do you make it right? Plus, and I'm gonna tag everybody in this video. I might tag everybody in this video because the thing is, I do want other people's opinions, man. And I'll put his video in the description as well. But like, I want other people's opinions. Like, wow. And it's unbelievable. I was like, there's no way PD did that. Like, I didn't believe it. Like, I was like, no, there's no way PD did that. It's crazy. Wow. And shouts out to PD, but man, this ain't really looking too good. It's not looking too good. I think that's bad, man. I think that's bad, and we all can see is that's bad. And hopefully he'll just make it right. You know, whether he's mad or not, hopefully he just make it right. Give the guy his new piece, and on top of that, fix the other piece. And I know a lot of you guys be talking. I remember when I used to do live, and I had NXO on there, and a lot of you guys were mad at NXO, and didn't want him to be on the panel and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the reason why NXO was on there is because, number one, here's the thing. Number one, he on my channel, he didn't do that. Like he didn't scam anybody. Number two, I didn't know him. I didn't know nothing about it. So I have to make my own judgment of people. Number three, he's cool to me. I never had a problem with him. So once I got to know him, he was cool with me. Now, at some point I have to make it where it's you. Like, hey, like, okay, he got somebody one time, but then y'all let him get you again. At this point, it's like, man, come on, y'all tripping. You know what I mean? Y'all tripping. So that's why I didn't really like him. And this guy, like, PD is not one known for that I know of. See, again, that I know of. And that's the thing. We can't know everything. But like I said, it could be a lot of factors in this. Again, it could be he doesn't want to take a loss. It could be he outsourced for somebody else and he think they do good work and he's seen the work, but he don't realize that it really came apart. It could be multiple things at play here. And again, I'm not bashing. I'm just suggesting. I'm suggesting that like people just do good business. That's all I'm saying. Just do the work, do the good business, and that's how I feel. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys agree with me. Like, if it were me, I would be mad and upset that I would have to take a loss. But guess what? I wouldn't tell the customer I was mad and upset. I would just do it and then send you what you need, man. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? He said he had the pendant for a few months. Maybe he had it for 3 months, but that's not enough time to have something for it to fall apart. Like, and I do understand that sometimes that kind of stuff happens when you're putting stuff together, but that's why you have to have a certain technique for this stuff, man. You gotta know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know what to say, man. Lost for words. Yeah, hopefully he gets his money. Like, I don't know how much he paid. You know what I mean? I don't know how much he paid, but that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, man. Like, wow. If y'all want to see the rest, hold on, let me. So y'all know I ain't just making this up, like.
It's only been some months. It's only been a few months, and I had the piece a few months. You know what I'm saying? Probably. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When I say a few, I mean like probably. I want to say 6 months, maybe.
Oh, it's been 6 months. My bad.
Probably
see,
a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I'm not sure.
Okay, it's been 6 months. Okay, it's been 6 months.
As you can see, I'm missing stones already.
Okay, so it wasn't 3 months. It was 6 months. Either way, it shouldn't fall apart.
My back part fell off. You can see my back part fell off. You can see the welding. They sealed up the welding holes or whatever. They starting to come out. The first one came out. You know what I'm saying? The back of my plating fell off. My plating fell off the back of it. It's supposed to be forever. It's supposed to be on there forever. Like, this is crazy. Like, that was like what y'all put school glue on it. Like, this crazy. Like, what was on this? Nail glue.
Now, I can't honestly say. I don't know. Here's the thing. This does look like the work of the part how they put the back on. You know what I mean? Reminiscence of some Chinese China factory. Hey, so I'm just assuming he outsourced. I'm assuming he outsourced the work, and that's what happens. Like, so when you outsource, I mean, it's a risk that you take. Like, it's a risk that you take, but that's why you have to do a full exam of the piece. Like, you shake it. I mean, yeah. So, especially the reason why I feel like it was outsourced is the stamp. That's number one, stamp. And yeah, the stamp. And some factories just are new. When you're working with newer companies, they have cheaper prices, and if they have cheaper prices, you can get in there. But the problem is they're new to it, and they're just starting, and you got to work through the kinks. Now, the problem with China is, here's the problem. When something like that happens, you have to ship it back, and they still might charge you. Because here's the thing, this is where they get you at. Here's how they get you. So these are the risks that you take. Even though this guy ordered from Petey, the thing is, Petey could have outsourced to China, or he could have used your favorite YouTube jewelers in China, and that might have got him in a world of trouble. You know what I mean? So we don't know. Not saying something. I'm just saying, like, this, you know what I mean? We don't know where in China, but we know I can't say that. I just, in my opinion, I feel like he outsourced and it came from China, in my opinion. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. I actually, I got a quote from Petey one time. I wanted a custom watch. He was very responsive and helpful, and I didn't have a problem with him. You know what I mean? But again, this guy's experience is different. You know what I mean? This guy's experience is bad, and you know what I mean? And then if he tells his story to somebody else, they're gonna be like, well, guess what? Hey, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? And that's not the case. Like, people should be able to get good quality for the prices that they want to pay, man. And yeah. So, but moral of the story, everybody should have good customer service. Everybody should have good customer service, man. My suggestion, just take the piece back, melt it down, redo it. Even if he wanted a new look to it, just do whatever he wanted. Send him the piece that you're making now, that he already paid for, that he got I think he said he got one more payment. He's trying to pay the payment. Go ahead, let him pay the payment. Send that one too. That's my advice. That's my advice. That's what I suggest. But, you know, people are people, and men are gonna be men, and you know what I mean. They have their own. They make their own decisions, and yeah. So, but that's my opinion. You guys tell me yours. This is wild, man. I know you guys like this kind of stuff too, man. You guys really like this kind of stuff. So, but I just had to make this video. Just you know, if it was anybody else, I would have made the video. So I had to do it, man. You know what I mean? So crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, I'm out. Hey, man, say, man. Watch your chick for she jump ship. She probably already in my whip. Or I should redo that, man. Hey, man, say, man, watch your chick for she jump in my whip. You know they jump ship.